By a show of hands, aka likes, how many of you guys have ever been broke before? How many of you guys have ever been broke? Meaning you're pretty much operating, living your life with little to no money in your account. And today I want to talk to you guys about ways that you can actually teach yourself how to create and leverage yourself and make more money by a few simple strategies and ways that over a period of time, if you follow these steps, if you follow these strategies, I believe over a period of time, you will see that number increase in your bank account, all right? That said, if you're new to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn your post notification bell. That way, every single time I come through with this content, you guys will not miss it. Now, by no means am I a financial advisor. By no means am I someone who spits this type of content every single time. This is just pretty much to motivate and inspire somebody to put themselves in a better situation, just like I was a few times in my life where, of course, I had some cushions in my account, and then at times it was really, really tight. But I'm just going to share with you guys some things that worked for me. It may or may not work for you guys, but if there's anybody out there that it can help for, that's the reason why I pressed this record button set in front of the camera to help somebody out today. All right, let's get it. So let's get right into it. So assuming you do have a job, assuming there is some type of income that you have, the first thing I will encourage you guys to do is to, before you pay your bills, before you pay anyone, before you pay any debt, the first thing that I will encourage you guys to do is pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. Now hear me out, because I know everybody's account is different. I know everybody's bills is different. Let's face it, we wouldn't be watching this video if we had a lot to work with. But just hear me out. Please don't turn off the video. Just hear me out completely, all right? One of the reasons why you want to pay yourself first, one reason is because you definitely want to make sure that you're not leaving yourself short. You work hard, you work a 9 to 5, you work 12-hour days, whatever the case may be. And of course, it's a blow that we have to pretty much give much of our money to, pay our bills and things of that nature. So at the very least, you want something out of it, even if it's a dime. So if the only thing that you can give to yourself is a dime, give yourself a dime. If you can pay yourself a quarter, pay yourself a quarter. If you could pay yourself $1, pay yourself $1 before you pay any bill. Pay yourself more if you have more to pay yourself. But just get into the practice and the art and the habit of paying yourself, which brings me to my second point. My second point is what you're doing when you're paying yourself is not only are you collecting a few extra coins, putting it to the side for yourself, but you know how when you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, assuming that you brush your teeth. I'm going to assume that all of you guys out there wake up in the morning and brush your teeth, all right? But you know how that's one of the first things that you do is brush your teeth. And you don't have to think about it. You don't have to wrap your head around it. It becomes second nature because you taught yourself a long time ago that this is a priority. This is a must thing too, just like bathing. I have to get up every single day and I have to brush my teeth. And of course, over time, you don't have to remind yourself. It's second habit. In actuality, if you actually skip brushing your teeth, you're going to feel bad. You're going to think about it. It's going to be on your conscience all day long. So it's the same thing when it comes to paying yourself. Like I said, even if it's just paying yourself a quarter, whatever you have. So what you're doing is you're getting into the practice and the habit of paying yourself first, which becomes second nature over a period of time. And as your account, as your budget increases, then you're going to pay yourself a little bit more. Over a period of time, you're going to realize, you know what, I don't even have to think about it. Every single time I get paid, out of sight, out of mind, I'm just going to put this here in this bucket, and this is pretty much my stash. This is my savings. So you definitely want to practice paying yourself first. You don't want to pay off any and everybody first. You work too hard for that. You work too hard to not put some money to the side for yourself. And as I said, even if you can only pay yourself coins in the beginning, again, you're collecting your change. Over a period of time, those coins will turn and convert to dollars. And most importantly, you're training yourself. You're teaching yourself how to pay yourself first. So when the money do come, you've already started that habit, practicing that habit a long time ago. Number two, what I want to say is, let's just say you're not in the best position you want to be in. Let's just say you're not in the career path that you're in. Let's just say you want to hop on YouTube. Let's say you want to hop on YouTube. Let's say you want to have a successful channel here on YouTube, just as an example. Use it for whatever it is, whatever field that you're pursuing. Let's say you're not in that lane. What you want to do is you want to start operating as your future self in the right now moment. Make that make sense, D. What you want to do is, let's say you want to be a content creator. Turn the camera on. Turn the camera on. You've never done it before, but turn the camera on and start learning how to get better and comfortable behind the camera and practice that art and habit every single day, acting as if you're already successful. No, you're not necessarily in that moment successful, but at the same time, you're training yourself, you're developing your skill sets, and you're also telling yourself that one day I will be successful. So today I'm operating successful. Today I am successful. Today I am putting myself in a position to where one day I will actually become successful at what it is that I'm trying to do. But it starts with today, putting my mind in that mode of saying, you know what, I'm gonna be successful. I'm already him. You know what I'm saying? I'm already him. And sisters, if that's you, you're already her. You have to know that you're him. You have to know that you're her off rip. You got to know I'm already this person. You want to develop that confidence, and you want to start getting into the practice of becoming that person in that lane that you want to be in. You want to get into the practice of being that person at the highest level. Even in the beginning, yes, you're going to stumble. Yes, you're going to fall. Yes, if you turn the camera on, you're going to make a lot of mistakes, but don't trip off of that, because over a period of time, those mistakes will dwindle down. It'll become less and less mistakes, and you'll start becoming more of an expert at your craft, and you'll thank yourself later for doing that. So operate as your future self in the right now moment. Begin practicing, putting yourself in that position to be successful at whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. Number 3, now it's time to get real. This is probably the most crucial step, or one of the most crucial steps, as all of the steps are actually crucial. What you want to do at this 3rd step is create an actual realistic action plan. Why is this so crucial? Why is this so important? Because a lot of the times when we say we want to start something and get into something and, pick something up and go to school or whatever the case may be, or become a world traveler or whatever the case may be, a lot of the times we're just boosting ourselves up. We're living in this pie in the sky. We're just dreaming of it. We're wishing for it, but we're not actually moving forward. We actually have no direction in terms of how to actually make it happen for yourself. And this is where a lot of people get stuck, because we know what we want to do at this point. We know where we want to go with our life. We know where we want to go when it comes to being successful. But at the same time, now what? Now what do? We have to be realistic. We cannot just dream about it, because nobody's going to knock at your door and hand you that dream. We can't just wish for it. Nobody's even thinking about you, let alone knocking on your door, handing you that strategy to get there to where you want to get. So you have to sit with it, research, do what you got to do, create an actual realistic, and when I say realistic, I'm emphasizing realistic action plan when it comes to pursuing your goals. And of course, along the way, you're going to make some mistakes. You're going to realize, okay, this didn't necessarily work. This isn't effective. Let me try something different. Just keep trying, trial and error, plug and play. Just keep at it every single day. Just keep tightening up that action plan every single day, and over a period of time, you'll see yourself improve. Over a period of time, it'll start coming to you. Over a period of time, you'll have your awakening, your aha moment, like, okay, this is finally starting to work for me. Stay patient with yourself, but make sure whatever you do, you create that realistic action plan. Again, I say realistic because there's so many ways that you can get to the bag, but you want to make sure that you're doing it in a realistic way, something that fits within your schedule, fits within your budget, so forth and so on. All right, point number 4. Now, mind you guys, this is not in any chronological order. This is just me just giving you guys some points that help me in my endeavors, and I just want to share it with you guys, so use them according to your lifestyle. But point number 4 is you want to clear your plate, bro. You want to clear your plate. You want to remove yourself of all distractions, anything that's going to come in between you and your goal. You and your goal to succeed every single day. If there's any distractions, whether it's the TV, people, whatever the case may be, video games, whatever the case may be, cut it off, tune it out, because you're going to need a free plate. You're going to need a clear plate to start building on. You're going to need a clear plate so that we can start putting that food on that plate, so that we can start eating and attacking our purpose. So you definitely want to remove all vices, all distractions, anything. You got to be real with yourself. Any person, you got to be real with yourself. If it's distracting you from getting to your day-to-day goals that ultimately will affect your end goal, then you're going to have a hard time succeeding. But if you clear your plate, you're going to have an opportunity to focus. You're going to have an opportunity to get to the bag and start working towards your goals. That said, point number 5, now that we have a clear plate, now that we have no distractions, now that we have no excuses, now it's time to pursue your goals relentlessly. It's time to pursue your dreams relentlessly. It's time to go hard. It's time to go beast mode. It's time to not do it casually. It's time to attack your goals with a purpose, with intentions. It's time to attack. We got some ground to cover. We got some money we want to put into the account. We got some people that we want to take care of in our life. We want to start traveling. We want to evolve. We want to move up in the world. So it's time to not take your goals and your dreams lightly. We have the plan together. Now it's time to just get locked in, time to focus, and it's time to get relentless. It's time to go hard. It's time to attack your goals. No time to play. Life is short already. You know what I'm saying? Not to be a Debbie Downer, but it's no time to play, bro. Every opportunity that you have, I encourage you guys to go at it. Go hard every chance you get. The harder you go, the closer you get to your goal. The harder you go, the closer you get to your dream. The harder you go, the closer you get to obtaining the life that you want to live. So it's no time to play. It's no time to waste, especially if you want to be among the elite in your career. You definitely don't want to play with it. This is your baby. This is your life. This is your purpose. This is everything that you've been wanting to do. You've been wishing for. You've been dreaming for. You've been putting in the work. So let's not play with it. Let's get to business, and let's be relentless in the pursuit of our goals and our dreams. Last but not least, please, if you're savvy when it comes to social media, please just don't pick up social media just to be a consumer. If you have that Instagram account, if you have YouTube, if you're on social media in any way, this is the time where if you're accustomed to being on there just scrolling, liking and seeing what everybody's on just for entertainment purposes, this is where we should start using social media to our advantage. This is where we should start using social media to gain retention, to put the spotlight on us. If you have a product that you want to sell, if you have a business that you're trying to promote, at this point you want to start using social media to your advantage. You want to start attracting eyes, you want to start gaining traffic. So I'm not saying don't ever go in there and scroll or have no time for yourself, but if you're not paying yourself, if you're not putting yourself in a position to leverage yourself, if you're not putting yourself in a position to promote yourself, if you're not putting yourself in a position to gain as much traction and retention as much as possible, then you shouldn't be on social media. Just my opinion. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying if there's another opportunity for you to grow your business, expand, grow, learn, soak up as much knowledge, use social media to your advantage. Now mind you, it's going to take a little bit of strategy, a little bit of skill, a little bit of extra work to go the extra mile, but it's altogether worth it when it comes to you and your lane and your field and you trying to succeed at whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. Hold tight before you guys click off the video. I'm going to give you guys a bonus. This is just my way of saying thank you for watching the entire video. But number 7, what I want to add is to make sure that you guys are networking. Whatever it is that you want to do, trust me, there is somebody else in the world. There are thousands and millions of people who have that same idea. Even if you think you're the first person who came up with it, no. There are thousands of people, millions of people who want to do the exact same thing that you want to do, which means that it's a strong chance that people are out here networking. You want to find those networks. You want to get a part of those networks. You want to find those people because those are your people who's going to help put you in position, put you in alignment with what it is that you want to do, fill you with knowledge. You'll have a lot of takeaways. Trust me, I've been a part of networks that has helped me when it comes to everything, social media, anything that I've tried to establish. I'm no stranger to networking. Networking is an actual bridge to get you closer to your goal. So I definitely encourage you guys to kind of get out of your shell and find a network or networks of people who's doing something similar to what you're doing, and I promise you it's a game changer. So how will this all impact your account? It won't happen overnight. Like I said in the beginning, this is not an overnight thing. In reality, when it comes to any real dream, when it comes to actually succeeding at whatever is important, if it's easy, it's not worth it, it's not real. But any real dream is going to require some focus, it's going to require some dedication, it's going to require some time, it's going to require, similar to watering crops, you got to water, nurture your baby, and give it time. And I'm just saying, add these tips, put these tips into practice along with what it is that you're pursuing, and I believe it'll give you some traction, it'll give you some leverage. While you're in pursuit, it'll just give you that extra edge, that extra boost, plus you'll have an extra couple dollars in your account along the way. But yeah, just wanted to share these tips with you guys. Hopefully you guys found this video useful. I appreciate all the love and support that we get here on the channel, just trying to help out a person, contribute to this love muscle. If you guys have yet subscribe to the channel, take it one step further. It's free. Turn on your post notification bell. I know it's a hard thing for a lot of people to do, but I'm telling you guys, like, it's really going to benefit you, especially if you appreciate and enjoy content like this. I appreciate all my day ones, my in-betweens, my as of nows. We building this love muscles, and if you're new to this channel, I appreciate you too. As always, do what brings life to you, and it's a great chance that you'll bring life to whatever it is that you do. You already know the goal is to #grow. Peace and blessings, one love, strength.